Good morning, everyone. Welcome to New York. The local time is 6:14 a.m. On behalf of all of us at Alaska Airlines and our One World airline partners, it has been our pleasure serving you today.
Nearly a year ago today, we moved to New York to start our life together as a couple who are blind and our two guide dogs.
Coincidentally enough, we just got off a plane this morning nearly a year ago to the day.
This video is about that story.
Colleagues, friends, significant others.
Flew across the country to go on our first date.
Jake meeting my parents for the first time and learning to play disc golf.
Moving across the country for the love of my life.
Making a new life together on the East Coast.
Traveling from coast to coast for work and pleasure. No more solo travel. Melissa meeting my parents for the first time and exploring Hell's Canyon.
Making new East Coast traditions together.
Started our couple's YouTube project, Forward Together.
Aaron and Forley take the next step in their relationship.
Moved, again, New York is so expensive.
Title slide, you can do it.
You can do it. Perhaps the 4 most important words to push yourself forward in life. In order to act on these words, you need to be willing to explore. Exploration gives you the freedom to think and discover without preconceived notions or societal expectations. Think about the goals you want to set and the path ahead. There is something truly powerful, intense, and maybe even a little intimidating about stepping off of a plane in an unfamiliar city, a place where if you think hard enough, you realize that nobody knows you and you know next to nobody. Your stuff is in a plywood box on the back of a semi-truck, wending its way across the country, and you're here with the love of your life, and you're building a new home together.
Don't be afraid to ask. Am I happy with my current circumstances? Where do I see myself? Knowing where you are and where you are trying to go determines how you plot a course through uncharted waters. To get to this point in our journey, we created a shared goal and vision, then put a plan into action. We decided it was time to bridge the distance and begin a new chapter on the East Coast. While I was prepping things locally and moving several towns away, cleaning the apartment, prepping it, what were you doing?
A lot.
Yes.
Downsizing, for one. I can tell you right now, if you plan to move across the country, or even partially across the country, get rid of as much stuff as you can. Whatever you really, truly don't need or isn't a sentimental keepsake, just donate it, sell it, trash it, get it out of your life.
Yeah.
It will be a lot easier to figure out how much stuff you have when you're trying to load it into something. This is my iPhone with a note simply entitled Moving Timeline. It's more of a rough outline rather than a comprehensive checklist, but it formed the basis of our plan to close the distance and continue our life together as a couple.
It's more than just a timeline or logistics. It's learning more about each other, how you communicate, how you support each other's needs, how you work as a team throughout every step of the process. Inevitably, for the other partner, there's some sacrifice, whether that be personally or professionally. There's an adjustment. They're making a new home in a very unfamiliar place, culturally, geographically. In many ways, this is all new to the other person. So you have to remember that the other person may have their good days, their bad days, and it's your job in that transition to give them a certain amount of stability.
Nobody really knows if you're ready. Like, how do you know that? I guess you could watch a video like this, or do a bunch of research online, but there's no checklist that sort of says, do these 6 things and you're ready to go. You kind of have to just sort of feel your way along. Looking back on the past year, we reflect on our growth as both individuals and as a couple. Improvement is not without discomfort. We We chose to be honest with ourselves about making necessary changes, whether that be where we live, the relationships we keep, or the values that we have. Some transitions require sacrifice, but we remain focused on our goals. We shared in our happiness, our frustration, our relief, and above all, our need to do the right thing as a couple.
By being transparent about our own aspirations and ultimately with each other, we found the courage to take a leap of faith and redefine our story. If you are consistently inspired by a feeling, an experience, an idea, a place, consider what it represents for you and how you might pursue it. Have the respect for yourself to explore and take steps forward, no matter how big or small. If we can do it, you can too. Title slide, you can do it.